Lots of developments today in Tumwater. First of all, the district has made it official. There will be no school here tomorrow. Late this afternoon, the teachers union voted to stay on strike, even though a judge had just told them that the strike is illegal.
Superior Court for the state of Washington is now in session. The
Tumwater School District had to come to court to prove the teacher strike was causing substantial harm.
There is harm on an incremental basis, day-by-day basis.
The district submitted letters from parents saying the strike, in its 12th day now, is causing stress on families, especially the disadvantaged and those with children in special education.
So the district,
while the union's attorney argued delaying the start of school has not substantially harmed anyone, Thurston County Judge Chris Lanise sided with the district, ending the strike.
I am finding that the substantial harm requirement has been shown in this case.
We look forward to having our students and staff back together in the classroom.
While the superintendent hoped the ruling would enable Tumwater schools to start as soon as Friday.
It's not over. It's not over.
Outside of court, teachers, some visibly upset, immediately started talking about violating the court order.
But I, in a way, feel a little bit more re-energized in a sense, because it's that important. Like, we're not just gonna back down now because now someone is telling us it's time to back down. It's not time.
After almost 2 hours of debate and discussion behind closed doors, the Tumwater Teachers Union voted to stay on strike, even if it means facing contempt charges or fines.
Especially, we have a lot of civics teachers and a lot of social studies teachers who have a lot of respect for institutions and courts and the rule of law, and I think that was a big conflict for people too.
The district can go back to court to attempt to have the striking teachers held in contempt, a risk kindergarten teacher Cash Tomlin is prepared to take.
We don't want to send a message to our students or the families of our students that we encourage breaking the law, but this is important.
The Tumwater School District says if the teachers fail to report at class by Friday, the district will, quote, be forced to take the necessary steps the judge outlined in court to seek relief. That could mean contempt, that could mean fines. We'll have to see how that plays out. Negotiators are meeting as we speak here at the district headquarters. They're expected to go into the evening, and they're scheduled to be back at it tomorrow. Live in Tumwater, Mikkelsen, King 5 News.